Welcome back to Above the Grain. I'm Aaron Moore, and on today's episode, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a tool review on a new tool that's come into market called the Tango 360 sanding system. And Eric Davis is here from Davis Tool Systems to show us how it works. I really believe in this product, and I really want to see if you guys could purchase it. I'm going to leave the links down below, so that way you can get signed up in the Kickstarter that's coming in the coming days. And then over the future videos that you'll see on this special playlist, we're going to use this tool in the shop and kind of teach you and show you how you could use this on different types of things: stripping, sanding, repairs, like anything with any kind of decorative, molding, trim. This system could do that, and we're going to show you how to do it. So let me grab Eric and let's get him to explain how this piece works. All right, we got Eric. Here he is.
Hey, Aaron. Nice to meet you. Thanks for taking me on today.
Of course. I'm glad that you've made the long trip to come here to Moore's Refinishing to show me this system. So
thank you so much.
Explain to my fans, my subscribers, what's going on here.
Great. So this is the Tango 360 reciprocal multi-tool kit. And everything that you see here is what we're going to be launching with on our Kickstarter campaign. All of the pieces here have customizable, ready to go. You can use them right out of the box just as the way they are, or you can customize them in the future as well with anything. And we're definitely going to show you how to do just that. But the Tango 360 reciprocal multi-tool comes with 2 batteries, the charger, the damping handle, and yes, that is a new word, damping handle, and of course the Davis connector, dual action variable instrument system. Sorry, I had to put an acronym on it. That was just my way of doing it here.
And it's a really strong connector too.
Yeah, and
for
so,
sure.
Exactly, and not only that, if you think about it, we have for instance, a reciprocal saw, like a sawzall or a jigsaw, and the blade tangs on those were so thin they kept breaking. And you see a lot of videos out there where you see people using sawzalls with adhesive hook like on this, and of course the blade tang breaks. Not a great idea.
Because it doesn't have the strength.
Exactly. This will not do it. These are huge, 10 millimeter thick, and you can see how the annular grooves right here, the 2 annular grooves, and the crenulation. So there's a lot to learn on the Tango 360 reciprocal multi-tool, and it's so easy. In this way, I have an arrow right here on top that lines up with the top, and if you pull back just like this, you can insert it right into the first groove, and that gives you the free rotation. And if you pull back again on the sleeve and put it into the crenulations, you're in a fixed position. Yep. So all of these things are applications that you would definitely use in the shop. You have rotations and you have reciprocations. You also have oscillations. Your multi-tool that does the oscillating machine.
Yeah, we don't have those.
So we know what we have, but the one tool that is missing from our bag of tricks is a reciprocal multi-tool. 800 to 3,000 strokes per minute. I mean, you can choose by doing it by hand, or you can choose by doing it with the reciprocal multi-tool. And Davis Tool Systems is so much more than what you see right here. Yeah. Aaron's got a lot of explaining to do.
All right, we got a lot of work here. And hey, what got you started with creating this? Why kind of take on the big market, create a new tool and bring it to market under Davis Tool Systems?
It was a long process, but in the very beginning, I invented this damping handle. As a woodworker, I made a kitchen cabinets with the moire effect, and it was a lot of concentric arcs, and I needed to sand a convex, concave, curved surface. So I started out like this so that I wasn't using rotational tools to damage the curve. I needed that, and this was the beginning of it, the damping handle. And this one here, as you can see, it will receive strokes. It can pull away and receive strokes as well. It also receives oscillations with the spherical bearing, and it rotates on its own axis. Yep. So it receives reciprocations, oscillations, and rotations simultaneously.
And to really dumb it down, it really is like I was saying yesterday, it's like a shock mount. It's basically a hand shock mount, so you don't feel the reciprocation bouncing back and forth.
Exactly.
It's really, I said, really a cool thing, because we've been needing a tool like this for many years,
Yeah.
and we just use our hands. Ivan and I here in the shop, just we're sanding spindles like this with our fingertips. And I said we just finished that job a few weeks ago with all those carvings on it. And I said I think Ivan was saying his fingers still hurt from that, from sanding all the little intricate spots. So I said I can't wait to dive into this and see what it does here in the shop, showing all of you guys. So I'm going to leave all the links down below, so that way you could sign up to the Kickstarter and lock in your price at this at the lowest price you know possible. So like I said, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Thanks so much. And yeah, this is definitely a Kickstarter, and we're proud to be able to work with Kickstarter. And we're also, if you're in St. Louis, Indianapolis, or Appleton, Wisconsin, go to the woodcraft stores there. They have them on the spot, the same setup, ready to go, and a few more kibbles and bits to go with this. So if you're lucky enough to live in one of those regions and want to go check it out for yourself, make sure you go check it out there. That would be another great resource for you.
Yeah, that's it. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Thank you.